सबको मेरा नमस्कार. This is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Chess Session to this intermediate training session. Hello Suresh Bhai Chawda, Marth Godani, Ramakrishna, Tanmay Azmera, Siltu Nandi, Akshar Jhala, Vivan Vishal Shah, Om Desai, Parvat Thakkar, Vatsal Parikh, Piano with Kabya, Krishav Saha, Krishav, all are welcome. Kabya. So today I will start a new topic that playing King's Indian defense. King's Indian defense is very easy to play. Easy to play because it is very quickly you develop your pieces. Okay, I will go first to a basic introduction. So in the next 3 or 4 sessions, maybe till Sunday, I will go King's Indian defense till intermediate for intermediate player. Intermediate player means basically I mean the players who are 1300 to 1800. So I would consider those who are above 1801 to 2200 or 20, that is their advanced players. So what I am going to show you first is for intermediate player. How to play King's Indian defense with black. Then I will show the theory that this is the current trend, black should play, white should play, like that. The theory. Then I will go to the advanced level. Because if I go advanced level, I will miss the basics. So you need to know. So these few sessions will introduction, not theory. That these are the possible. And the King's Indian defense, the code, the informator or chess base code is E60 to E99. See, there is no point in आपको मैं थ्योरी दिखाने से कोई मतलब नहीं है क्योंकि आपको हर मूव का मीनिंग चाहिए. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द आइडिया बिहाइंड ऑल मूव्स. So King's Indian defense is one of the most popular defense, very important for theory. Like Roy Lopez, like Sicilian, there is too much theory, 40 variations. So this is the main line. First I must show you what is the main line. Now black plays G6. Black, it is very easy. Knight F6, this is Bg7. Now E4. So you need to stop. So this is here. Now Knight F3, castle, Bishop E2. Now there is a variation called Mardal, but the main line E5. Actually, white cannot win a pawn. This is not correct because after pawn into, so queen into, rook into, knight into pawn is not winning a pawn because bishop is indirectly, so you will take the regain the pawn. Now you take, then black recovers the pawn, and this is a blunder. You may think that if knight is dying, attack the rook. It is a blunder because check, and then so this is simple that really white cannot win a pawn with knight e5. But the variation is playable for white. White can play here, maybe queen takes, and then he can play bishop g5, threatening to play bishop into knight, knight d5. I will deal with exchange variation later. I will deal with this. The main line goes like e5, then knight c6, e5 castle. Now knight c6. And now white pushes, now black goes. Now here there is some branches will come. Now knight is coming here. Idea, this is called the Korchnoi variation. And white is preparing to bring the knight for a queenside play. So black also starts kingside. It is a race. It is a race between black's kingside versus white's queenside. So black plan is to play some f5, f4, g5, bring the knight, bring the rook for attack. And white, meanwhile, will play knight d3, b4, bishop e3, f3, rook c1, and then play b5, knight b5, all these things. Quickly opening diagonals files, both players will try to attack each other. White on the queen side, black on the king side. I cannot say who is better because it is so double-edged. Double-edged. A small mistake, cut. However, if you go all theory, that white is little better, very small, little advantage. Okay, just a minute here, 1 minute sound I have to check. So the race goes, I will discuss, this is the main line. And here, this is Korsunai, knight e1. And this you play, if you play knight after knight e7, this is called the Pano variation. This is Korsunai, this is Pano. And there are branches. Here, no, here, after e5, this is called Larsen. So there are basically 10, 12 variations. When I am discussing theory, I will show you all that. And now this is called the classical. For example, instead of playing this, you may play knight f3, castle, g3. This is classical. It is also important for theory. Now he can play knight d7, castle e5. He can do, or he can go for this more modern nc6, castle e5, d5, knight coming here to attack. So I will go to the classical system, and what I want to do, I will go ECO code wise so that I will not miss any setup. If I go random, it is possible I will overlook some line. For example, here this is called Auerbach. B2 E5, then bishop G5. Here, not this. Here B2 E5. Now bishop G5. No, this is not the one. C3 E4, this bishop G7 E4 D6. Now B, no, not this. B2 castle. Now bishop G5. This is called Auerbach. The idea that white stops the move E5, E5, because I will take, and knight. One pawn is gone. So white cannot play E5. E5 is a blunder here. E5, it is a question mark. Losing a pawn. That means black should not play E5. Black should try for C5. You have to hit the center. Center को attack करना ही जरूरी है. So you want to play C5, you should play knight. And then after knight f3, C5. This is, you can do this, you can whatever. This is called Auerbach setup. Auerbach creation. Okay. And other than that, he has got other plans. White can also play f3. This is called Samish. The idea, it is like what you do against Sicilian dragon Yugoslav attack, like that. You can play b3. Now you can play ND7, Queen D2, C5, D5. All these things comes. You may also do here bishop G5. Now if you play H6, I come back. And now you play ND7. Sorry, you play H6. I will play tempo, okay? Tempo. And now this is why it is good. White will castle and try to an attack. White will have G4, H4 and attack. So this is called Samis. So this is called Auerbach. This is called Auerbach. And this is called NE1. This is called Korchnoi. Here NE1 is Korchnoi. And ND2 is called Pano. And other than that, there are independent variations. Here white can play NE2, NG3. He can play here NE2. This is an independent idea, NG3. B3, H4 attack. White can also play here something like Bishop G5. This is also not bad. So there are basically many setups, but for every setup, black has a good answer. White cannot win the game by playing only opening preparation. He has to confront a fight. इंडिया का डिफेंस है इंडियन डिफेंस किंग्स इंडियन it is very difficult and no wonder all world champions have played the king's Indian defense. Every world champion. Fisher was an expert of this. Robert Fisher was a great expert of king's Indian. So also Gary Kasparov said, I spent half my life on king's Indian. So I'm going to give examples of Gary Bhai Kasparov, Robert Bhai Fischer, and all strong world champion and grandmasters. So let's go to the absolute basic understanding of King's Indian. What I am showing you is for intermediate level. If a player's rating is between 1300 and 1800, it is meant for them. Then the second stage I will go to advanced level. I will for here I consider 1800 to 22. And then above 22 is master level. So I will only go up to advanced level. Somebody requested me yesterday or day before that deep analysis of some game. Okay, I will give you King's Indian defense deep analysis. I mean, 1 or 2 games will go 2 hours. In 2 hour session, I can show you 1 game or 2 games. Every move, a branch and deep analysis. So, but that is later. Okay, bye. I will see. Hello, Mukund Agarwal. Hello, hello, NV. Give, check them, move out of this. Okay. Please note this. So let's see some model games for intermediate level. अरे ये निकल गया. How can it be? All right. Now black is Liang and white is some grandmaster Gledura. So in this game, this is not a nice way to confront King's Indian. You cannot outwit King's Indian by playing some sidelines. You need to go up front. White must play straight. So just play double up the pieces. D6. Now preparing for E5. The point is what black wants. If white will push, then he will come knight C5. Then it is a good game. Nice place. The bishop will develop easily. Black has a nice position. Okay. So this is what he wants. So and if you take, that is also not giving a potential advantage. No advantage. Now if you take knight into knight, there is hardly you can count on an advantage. The position is equal because C6 will come and exchange of queen is not good. This is absolutely fine for black. No advantage for white. So here, so he plays with knight to d4. Now black need a plan. When you get a good position, the opening is over. You need to make a plan in the middle game. So he plays h5. Now, white cannot try to castle queen side. If you play bishop f5 coming and you play and castle, the pawn is already ready to open up. So he castles h4. Black has got room on the king side and he will generate pressure on the king side. Now the squares are weak. All these are weak squares, weak squares. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will attack. They will attack the white king. Just a minute. Okay. So idea, I want to bring the queen. I want to bring the queen to this point where this. So that I will put pressure. The pawn is not important. That there is a mate threat, so rook has to move. Now, how to go with so many active pieces? Black will try to attack. What kind of attack? Black wants to get rid of the bishop so that this is powerful. So maybe he will play here first queen check. First, now knight check. Why knight check? The actual intention is to play bishop here, and then you know this is the actual intention. So I don't want to go slowly. Now if you play pawn into, this is very fast attack is coming. Okay, double attack. Idea queen checkmate. Queen h1 mate. How is going to stop it? You cannot take pawn bishop into queen f2 mate. Over. He cannot stop mate only. I don't think so. I don't think he has to give the queen which is losing. You have to stop the mate, but that is also mate, queen checkmate. So this is lost. So it is the reason for passive play that black got activity with these pieces. So I will show you some more model games. Okay. You may note the games when I am showing no, you may note the names because it is not easy that you will remember. So you make a note of the game. The last game was of Liang. Okay, Ling Liang was black. Here House Roth is black. Okay, I will show you a Samis King's Indian Samis type of variation. Now he is mixing up. The Samis variation goes knight c3, b3 and queen d2 and castle. Instead of playing, he is mixing up. This is a bad move because the bishop is getting more powerful when you open the position. You know, if you see World Championship match between Anand and Gelfand, Anand had a similar setup with white and basically the same diagram with reverse color. Botvinnik had the same position but with black pieces, one of the game. So center is good. At the moment there is no apparent mistake. But the problem is about the knight. So you can refer the game. Anand versus Gelfand. It was an equal game, but Gelfand tried too much to push and lost. Okay, it is reasonable. Note that these moves are bad moves. That G4 will come. You cannot weaken the squares. He is threatening to play now F4. Take. Now F4 is not good. I will take knight into pawn. So take. Now you cannot play still because the square is 3. He has 3. 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3 are watching. You can't do this. This is ridiculous. Against the basic principles of the game. Underdeveloped, the king in center, rook is bad, knight is bad, king is bad. You cannot attack. This is premature and bad. You are inviting trouble. So if you do, a player should not agitate. You should sacrifice and open line against the king. So knight into pawn. If you take knight into, you are not winning material and anyway it is bad. So if you take pawn into, the file on the king has opened up. ये तो गया. Second piece sacrifice. Okay, rook for 2 pieces. Now this अभी पूरा कवाड़ा निकल गया. पूरा का पूरा बर्बाद हो गया. चारों तरफ अटैक ही अटैक आएगा. 2 बिशप क्वीन रूक. दूसरा रुक आ रहा है. दे दिया. आओ किंग ऊपर आओ, मैदान में आओ. इफ यू गो हियर, बिशप चेक विल मेट. Only check. I think a gentleman will resign because there is nothing left. Here bishop check. Here you nothing. Knight comes. This is not good. It is all. If you take, it will lead to mate. I will check mate. अभी आएगा इधर. So इधर check देगा. अभी आएगा ये check देगा. मजा करेगा. ये bishop check दो. ये check भी मिला. Bishop check also mate. So this is ये जो नतीजा है, ऐसा नहीं खेलना है white को. ये नहीं खेलना है. G4, it is just ridiculous. Here, this is not so. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. तो ब्लैक बोलता है क्या कि तुम्हारा खून खून, हमारा खून पानी है क्या, तुम ऐसा आके मारेगा हमको. So these are not good moves to king in center. So I am going to show you model games counter attack. So what is this position is okay. I would say it is not bad. It is equal. You can see that Anand Gelfand game. I will show you Anand Gelfand. 17 मूव में हार गया. 17 मूव में Gelfand lost. Gelfand, Anand Gelfand, Anand. मॉस्को में हुआ था. आनंद फिडे वर्ल्ड कप. नो नो नो, 2014 का आई गेस. Is it this? No, I don't think it is here. Okay, I will show that game because I will not search now because advanced level I have to show you anyway. So let's go to a game when young. ये हम कहाँ है? When young. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. What is the question? Okay, okay, there was bye. I am showing it is a blitz game. I am showing only the pattern. I am showing you only the pattern. So what is good and what is bad. Don't worry about the blitz game, about the rating of the player. I can show you game of unrated player, but I am showing you a typical method. So blitz game also no problem. Okay, Ruhani, see you later. Okay, hello Krivya. So here I showed you this line, Queen A5 also I have showed you. So here that he makes it difficult for the bishop to double. That means you play. This हो गया काम. अभी queen will come with a tempo. So the idea is to exchange the bishop. Idea is to exchange the bishop and make the king weak. White king weak. So now the plan is I will save the bishop. So suppose you come, bishop coming here, you will save the bishop. I think this is a player should not weaken his king side. In any circumstances, white or black, you should not weaken the castle pawn structure. The position is solid. It is very difficult. In my opinion, it is very difficult to attack the white king position. And this is a help to black. You weaken, गया. अब देखो गेम जाएगा फटाफट जाएगा. Want to now do this. Just open. This if the plan would not have been there. It is very difficult. You come here. I will play bishop h1. You come ng4. It is too much of time. You cannot attack easily. After this, the attack comes. Now, knight. What else? Knight 2. Very easy attack. So the rook comes now, joins the attack. Finish. He can also go like this, but the king is more exposed here. With the idea rook to h8. But this is better. The king is in a safer place. This is coming now. The rook is coming. Come over. So comes. Now, knight. You cannot play queen takes pawn. You cannot play because this will lose material. Bishop into knight will pick up a piece. एक piece चला जाएगा. And the idea, he wants to play further opening of line. Maybe bishop into knight and pawn g4. So white blundered here. This is a blunder. एक तो king को weak किया. And this is a tactical blunder. Because now he will play knight to attacking queen and knight. See, now there is this check is not a mate, but after the move, you have to take, otherwise a piece down, otherwise black will take a piece, and after he takes, he resigns because you if you take bishop takes knight, पक्का mate हो जाएगा, and if you take knight into, also mate is coming, queen check, king here, and this is a typical thing, mate, mate, बचता ही नहीं, this is a mate, this is a mate, oh horrible position. So it is that You should not weaken the lesson from the game. You should not weaken your own king position without reason. Okay, so this is a typical modern way to go. The idea of black is to play rook b8 and open the position and open the position. So he wants to get counter play basically, modern way to play. Now if you push the pawn, knight will enter. Now taking the pawn, the bishop will remain bad. So this kind of structure is not a good one. Not a good one. एक तो bishop bad है and this square is for black. Black is good here. So it is not a good idea for white to exchange the pawn. So white makes push. The knight will enter. So now c5. Now if you make n percent, it will give more lines to black. एक तो I can play rook b1, I can play queen a5, I can even जरूरत पड़ने पर I can do this. If you further attack, if you further attack, I can do this, but I will wait for some time because this will weaken the d5 square. At the moment, if I play this d5 square, so, so this is good. That means you should not pass. Welcome Adi Jain and Prince Gandhi. Okay, so already a good position. Preparing for counter play. D5. You need not worry. Support is there. Now the next plan, I want the knight here. I want this knight blockade. A feeling for the position is required. Perfect. Now action will start. He can prepare queen a5. He can play f5. Now this knight e4 and this is a blunder. He blundered and anyway it's a bad position. Anyway it's a bad position. So this is a blunder. Knight check will pick up a piece. And if you play like this here, this is bad. Bad. I'm sorry. Okay. So what is the mistake? Where the mistake is happening is, so here, this you should have played d5. Theoretically, now if you play knight, then he will play knight d2. With the idea, next move, I want to play rook here and b5, b4. He will play c5. This is how it goes on, theory. But this, after the move, this is another bad. This is a mistake. You cannot mix up things. Let's go to the another game. Yes, I missed it. Cheskoski. Cheskoski has to be here. Okay. Maybe I got it somewhere wrong. TE. I think I don't have. Okay, what I was said Cheskoski. Cheskoski. Not good move. You need to be aggressive. You need to do this, and after this you can play rook b1. You can play b3 also. This is also possible. b3 and this is bad. I take and you take. I will come here, winning a piece. So you can play here. You can play b3. You can play rook b1, then c5. But this is not a good line. bd2 is not good. Even this is good move here. You can play e5. Now on this you can go back. Black is good. You can come back. So here it's a bad move to play. So he played bishop g4, e5. Now good move. Threat. No, this is a serious error. You know, I have selected games typical errors by white. Now what the queen is doing here? You can't push that. So now knight c5. Your pieces, queen will retreat. You have to lot of c4. You have to protect. Already, this is very annoying. C4 pawn is the headache. Idea, you will play queen c2 and defend. But if white has to play, then gradually initiative goes to black. Ridiculous. Now you are giving a fantastic bishop. Intermediary move. Now attack is coming. F3 is coming. Now only move. Now the position terrible. So you cannot move. If you move, the knight d3 and he is trapped. Rook is trapped. So place this. Now rook is attacked. F2 attacked. It is disaster. Now if you move the rook, knight into F2. And if you move rook into F2, resigns. He's just threatening a check and everything is bad. Sorry, excuse me. So here the main problem is these are bad moves. So when he played, this is a regular position. This sort of moves does not promise it is equal. You cannot count on an advantage. Now he can play e5 with a good game. E5 is a good game. Now in the game, this is also a good game. I want to threaten bishop into knight and knight into pawn. Right? Okay. This is Kali. So 18. Please note these games. Sutin was a good theoretician and a good coach. He was a good coach. He has written a lot of good books and very good theoretician. All this is not nothing normal. It is all normal only. So black is preparing to strike at b5 at right time. So black is action against b5. Now I will tell you, I have already showed you Benoni structures. So he can transpose some Benoni structure at some time also. Necessary. You cannot allow a freedom to black. And after that, he will have all the advantage of King Benoni and King's Indian. RB8, E6. The point is, this is a threat now. This is a threat. Suppose you play rook here, this is a positional threat. But अभी आए you pass and the problem. So he doesn't want a fixer. He plays here b5, b6. Now b5 break is coming. Premature. You need to open when your pieces are ready. I would understand rook on e1, bishop at f4, bishop g5, queen d2. If you want to open, your pieces should be ideally ready in the central files, coordinated. Right. अभी तो कुछ नहीं है, पोजीशन तो गया है. Now this is bad. I mean, you cannot take the pawn because of the s3 weakness. So strong players first prepare. पहला pieces को center में लाके coordinate करते हैं, then they open. And weaker the player, they do not prepare, unprepared break. If a strong player, what he will do? He will play rook e1 here. Yeah, first he will play king so that this is over protected. He will bring the rook. He will bring the bishop. He will bring the queen, and then start. This is the sign of good players. Get ready. But weaker पहला अटैक करो, बाद में ready हो जाओ. This is bad. Bad move. मार नहीं सकता. अभी कहाँ से आएगा? अभी भी मार नहीं सकता है. You know, Bobby Fischer played this with Gligoric, such a maneuver. So when you see some game, it the maneuver, the idea remains in your mind. Abhi, how will you pick up the c4 pawn? Idea, rook into c4. Idea, rook into c4. Black to play and win. Now, at the end of the strategy, tactics comes. I will not give you a choice. You can play RB4. वो तो मार ही नहीं सकता है. मारेगा तो queen आएगा. So, rook b4. अभी you cannot take and queen s3. So he said, जाने दो, अभी मारूंगा. अभी मारेगा. मारो. You cannot take that also now. अभी मारेगा तो भी मार के queen check आ जाएगा. And then I will have some pawn into pawn. So bad move, bad move. नहीं मार सकता अभी भी. अभी मारा. Why black to play and win? Please find out black to play and win puzzle. I want you to participate along with me. Discussion. अभी black जीत रहा है. How black is winning? Immediately. Immediately black is winning. I did flip the board now. You need to see the weaknesses. Basically, you need to see the weak point. That's all. No, no, no. Mohit Singh G, CA Mohit Singh, not Bishop F3. You are winning in only one move. No, no, no. आई विल टेल यू, ये जो टेंशन है इसको रिलीज मत करो। अभी यहाँ पर टेंशन है, ये देख रहा है, अभी ये डायगोनल पावरफुल है। That bishop useless because bishop is overloaded. Bishop is overloaded further. बिशप का ड्यूटी है रूक को देखना है। तो अभी क्वीन आ गया तो खत्म, यू ब्रिंग क्वीन, नाउ रुक इनटू रुक विल विन मटेरियल। अभी यहाँ पे अटैक, यहाँ पे अटैक, तो रुक इनटू रुक नहीं मार सकता है। तो इसको कौन बचाएगा, कौन बचाएगा इसको? नहीं बचता है, नहीं बचता है, बिकॉज बिशप कैनॉट कम, रुक इनटू रुक, बिशप कैनॉट कम, रुक फ्री। अभी बिशप इज टाइट डाउन एंड यहां यहां अभी थ्रेट, अभी इसको बचाओ, नहीं बचता है, वेट हो जाएगा, गेम ओवर। हेलो रामकृष्णा। So my idea, I am showing you model games. Don't count the weaker player. Don't see bliss. Bliss game between strong players are good. A bliss game between Tal and Spielman was full theory. So very strong players show the idea. I am showing you the introduction to the King's Indian. Mistake कहाँ हुआ है? White collapsed so quickly. ये तो गया. This is lost. This is hopeless. A piece गया. Cannot defend. Mistake कहाँ हुआ? So c5. Okay, this is okay. Okay, this is okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Now, this at the moment you should castle quickly. Castle quickly. The s3 is necessary when you are threatening. There is a knight here and knight coming and e5. There is no such threat. So you should castle. Now you play knight here. Still there is no threat. There is no threat of b5 yet. So maybe here you can play. Maybe it's move like bishop f4. Now he will play a6. Now he is giving a threat. So I will play a4. Now he has to play b6. And now maybe I will play queen d3. Idea b5 bomb. And if you play bf5 e4. Idea I can play queen d2. With the idea to get rid of the powerful bishop. So players should continue in this manner. The rooks are connected. Hello Moir bhai, good morning. Moir sir, how are you? Namaskar. आज मैं जा रहा हूँ मोहित सर, मैं दोपहर को जाएगा स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ गुजरात। So all friends, I want to tell you, today afternoon no class because I have to go to Sports Authority of Gujarat, Gandhinagar. So I cannot take class. Tomorrow morning again I will come. So anyway, mistake. Suteen was actually excellent writer, excellent coach. Birabhadra Singh. Okay. थप्पड़ मारा उसको। एक्चुअली ग्रेट कोच है। अरे वो हार गया, फिशर के साथ तो हारने वाला ही था। तो तुम पेट्रोसियन को लाओ, सुटीन के साथ अगर बदल में तुम क्रामनिक को लाओ, कास्पारोव को लाओ, तुम टाल को लाओ, उसके पेट्रोसियन के साथ कोई भी होगा, फिशर मारने वाला है। तो उसका गलती क्या है? आई विल टेल यू ए जोक। When Nigel Short played Kasparov a match, before the match, he asked Kavalak, "Sir, you helped Fischer to win the world championship. So you helped me to beat Kasparov." Okay, done. So Kavalak came and worked with Short. He did a good work. He did lot of theoretical and did very good. Made Short well prepared. Now during the match, Short lost game after game. अभी अभी कावाला बोला अभी प्रिपेयर करेगा हारेगा प्रिपेयर नहीं करेगा तो हारेगा तो ही स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग विथ हिज फ्रेंड तो शॉर्ट्स वाइफ सेड यू सैक हिम नाउ उसको निकाल दो कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है अभी कावाला बोला प्रिपेयर करेगा तो भी हारेगा प्रिपेयर नहीं करेगा तो भी हारेगा। अच्छा हुआ कि शॉर्ट का वाइफ ने उसको थप्पड़ नहीं मारा ओके सो दिस इज अ गेम so avoiding Benoni. It will go to King's India. Now this here position is normal. White can go for Maroji bind, which is equal. White can play like this, and black may play now knight into knight, queen into knight, d6. Now bishop e2, bishop here, bishop castle, then queen d2. This is how it goes. Theory, theory, which is very little plus equal. I would say this is equal. So he played instead g3. Okay, no problem. Okay, this is a standard position. I would say this is also good. No mistake yet on white's part. So he is giving a first threat. Now black is giving a threat. What is the threat? Black wants to come here and then take it and give a double pawn. अगर आप ध्यान नहीं देगा तो नाइट d5 आएगा क्वीन अटैक क्वीन हटेगा तो नाइट इनटू नाइट क्वीन हटेगा रुक c8 तो ये he will get an advantage. So white should move queen. I think this is not correct. I would say I would say that at the moment he should have played queen to d2 maybe possible. Now bishop f5 is bad. Now anyway black has a good game. He wants to come here. So you can play bishop. This is how the game. No, I think you can't do that. Knight e5 is coming. I think already the problem has started. Okay, he played queen. Now pawn push. Now this is a good idea. The rook is coming to harass the queen. S3 pawn. Backfired. The position has backfired. ये तो मरने वाला है ये कैसा खा हाउ कैन यू टेक अ पॉन व्हेन द हाउस इज बर्निंग घर में आग लगा हुआ है और वो जाता है केक खाने में कुछ भी नहीं बचेगा मेट हो जाएगा F2 पे अटैक F2 पे अटैक और पीस गया सो द मिस्टेक द टिपिकल एरर जो है ये जो है यहाँ पर द पोजीशन इज ओके this is okay he should have played maybe here maybe in this position I would say right into this the pawn sack is not easy after take rook will come the idea you cannot develop easily now suppose you say bishop back he will play knight idea you cannot play and he is coming to attack the pawn when your b3 move is not there compensation for the pawn and by the way मारा अभी रुक आया आप बोलेंगे मैं आएगा क्वीन क्वीन This is also not good. Okay, the queen is in a wrong place, so white will get anyway advantage. Okay, maybe what I can do, maybe I can do here, and you come back. Maybe I can do queen here. Amaro, I welcome. Pawn down, black challenges and इसको बचाओ. कैसा बचाएगा? You defend. You can't do this. अगर ND5 आएगा, तो how I will punish him? यहाँ पे अटैक है. अभी अभी मार दो और ये pawn ले लो बस. You take and take the pawn. So even though you take a pawn, it is compensation. But I will tell you, modern theory that changed. Nowadays they grab the pawn and defend. So it is a first mistake to do S3. One. It is not losing yet. Now I think already it is bad. Probably I don't know. It is already not good. Yes, मयूर भाई कोचिंग खत्म के बाद में फोन करेगा आपको. Standard, classical standard line. Now if you play D5, Benko Gambit F5. This is compensation. Compensation. So no problem. So he plays then C3 attack. You cannot do now. B3 is not good. B3 knight E4 आ जाएगा. Counterplay. Black looking for counterplay. Pawn के बदले में. And I have already explained to Benko Gambit. So there will be good compensation. Two files on the queen side. Compensation. जाओ पीछे. I want to provoke the idea, main idea, the position is good, but you have to create more weaknesses in white camp. अभी ब्लैक के पास दो फाइल है ऑपरेशन के लिए. आई वांट द स्क्वायर वीकनेस. मुझे ये प्रोवोक करना है, तो जाके स्क्वायर बिशप. अभी क्वीन जाए तो जाएगा कहाँ? तो आपको मजबूरन E4 खेलना पड़ेगा. E4 हो गया. Other moves are not good. If you play queen d1, knight g4 will giving trouble. Abhi, now the bishop is watching this, the knight is coming. So it is very passive. तो उसने e4 खेला. तो नतीजा क्या हुआ? अभी the square has become weak. तो bishop should come back again. इसमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. इसमें कुछ मतलब नहीं. So return into f2 into f2. ये तो गया. The position is bad now. Now rook attacked rb1. और कितना भागोगे? गया. Winning. Knight into queen में this is absolute hopeless. और queen into pawn not possible. Knight rook into pawn also losing. Everything is losing. अभी F2 को छोड़ेगा, यू वांट टू वॉच F2 और यू वांट टू टेक इट, लॉस्ट. सो ये जो है, आपको गलती बता रहा हूं, दिस इज लॉस्ट पोजिशन. सो व्हाट आर द मिस्टेक ही इज डूइंग, वेयर द मिस्टेक कम्स ऑफ वाइट. This is very normal. Normal. Oh, this is not correct. Not correct. Pawn, pawn at C7, D5 is a good. So what he could do here, what he can do, maybe I will take pawn into pawn. This is also not good, and this is very passive. This is already mishandled the position. He has mishandled the position. I would say at the moment जो हो गया. अभी RB1 खेलो to meet B5 with B3, and if you play E4 will come. So इसमें से कम he can hang on to equality. I think I showed this game. Still, I will repeat. I will repeat that game. These are all very passive moves. Castle. Now these are very passive moves. You should play E4 here. E4 here. Are E4 here. Now take. No, knight into, and now knight here. Then you can play rook. Then C6. All these things normal. These are the standard way to play this variation. But here he has played very passively. This is very passive move. ओवरराइट कर दिया, वही होता है. Tolus. So this is just passive move. E5, E3, knight H5. Black has initiated because passive play gives a easy game. So King's Indian, Sicilian Dragon, Sicilian Nasdor, modern Benoni, इसमें से आप passive नहीं खेल सकते. These are very sharp lines. In sharp position, there is एक एक move count होता है. Passive play slowly goes down. Black is maneuvering. He wants to bring the knight. He wants to prepare whatever. And so this is bad. You need to get a feel. अभी ये पोजीशन में आपको ये किंग को एक्सपोज नहीं करना. ये कहिया तो ये आ जाएगा कभी ना कभी, ये डायगोनल. So you need to get a feeling. एक गया, मेट हो जाएगा. ये मेट हो जाएगा. क्वीन आएगा H4 में, G5 में. आइडिया क्वीन चेक का कोई आंसर नहीं. ही इज हेल्पलेस. मेट ही है. Forced. हो गया मेट, बिशप आएगा तो क्वीन जी थ्री एंड चेकमेट, क्वीन जी थ्री एंड नेक्स्ट मूवमेंट. So this position he blundered. Basically this position is a blunder. ये position blunder किया, नहीं किया तो भी जाएगा. It is not that because of the blunder he lost. Position का ही वाट लग गया. अब ये क्या करेंगे? Suppose let us say you play a4, then I will play c6, and then I will play knight. You know the gradually सब एक एक करके pieces आएगा. You cannot do anything coincide. You need to do and then sacrifice. Okay, आप sacrifice बंद करो. Suppose, let us say you come here and prepare for this. So what I am going to do, I will play d5. Now take. Center is good. अब ये break आएगा. अभी next plan, I will play this and open up. आगे देखा जाएगा. आगे सेरा खेलेगा आगे. So this is just, it is a bad passive position. The seeds of defeat, ये जो है e3 itself is a passive. You have to play e4. Okay. What लग गया? Okay. मेरा एक दोस्त है, एक एडजॉन गेम था. इन दोज डेज गेम्स वर एडजॉन. तो उन्होंने पहला रविशेखर के पास गया. रविशेखर जाने माने एंड गेम ग्रैंड मास्टर है, एंड गेम में बहुत बड़ा प्लेयर थे, नेशनल चैंपियन थे. तो रविशेखर का ही ओपोनेंट था. उन्होंने नसीर अली के पास गया. नसीर अली इज ग्रेट प्लेयर. ही शोड दिस यू आर विनिंग. तो उन्होंने उन्होंने मेरे पास आया. तो मैंने कहा ये कोई एनालिसिस का गुंजाइश, ये तो लॉस्ट पोजीशन, एनालिसिस का जरूरत ही नहीं. ऐसा 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 गेम है. देन एक एक करके स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर. तो उन्होंने बाद में बोला कल आगे सेरा खेलेगा, यानी कि खुद को शेर, कल सेरा खेलेगा. तो दिस इज व्हेन अपोनेंट बिकम्स वीक, देन सेरा खेलेगा. टपालो खलीफमान. So this is the standard. There are two plans. This knight c6 and knight. This is a classical and this is more modern. Idea of this move is to play a6, rook b8 and then open up. This is one plan. The other plan is to play nd7 and d5. There is another plan. You can play also c6 and queen a5. I discussed this someday. एक क्लास में मैंने डिस्कस किया था. Okay, nd7 main line. This is an interesting idea. The regular line goes, if your pawn on e4, then I will play knight c5. Now, if you play weekend, there is a bad move because don't have block and I will get play bishop here, queen d2, rook d1. So this is turn out badly. Okay, and ऐसा कुछ करोगे तो it is bad. अब ये knight बेकार हो गया, queen आएगा rd1 plus. So the correct move in the decision is knight b6. A time. I want a time attacking this point. और b3 जैसा करेगा बिशप का पावर बढ़ते जाएगा. If you play b3, this will be powerful. So finally, he played e4. But now, actually, I will tell you, many players are worried. Now, black has a good position. But what is the plan? So here, Topalo is 28-13. 2813. He shows the plan. Though you are weakening, you are driving the knight from center. If you read the book Zurich 1953, you will learn a lot. Believe me, I learned a lot. Indirect coaching, reading the Grandmaster's analysis, Zurich 1953, New York 1924 by Alekhine, and Montreal 1979 by the player Patigarovsky copy. Then you read all best games of Grandmasters. They are coaching only, indirect coaching. In that book of Zurich 1953, David Bronstein says that your knight should stay in center. Otherwise, you cannot cope up with any kind of initiative. तो अभी वो हटाया नाइट को, नाइट जाओ बेकार जगह में जाओ, अभी कहाँ जाएगा? इफ यू गो, दिस इज रिडंडेंट नाइट, ये नाइट रिडंडेंट हो गया। हाँ, ये मार देगा इसको, इसको मार देगा ये। तो इसीलिए आपको नाइट C2 जाना पड़ेगा। हो गया काम। अभी यू आर नाउ अटैकिंग, it is a bad idea, it is a bad idea to take this point, this is hanging, forced, this is bad, not seeing the sense of danger, the sense of danger चला गया। मारेंगे तो खराब, नहीं मारेंगे तो क्यों खराब, अगर नहीं मारोगे तो रुक आएगा एंड देन नाइट C6 एंड D4 आएगा। आइडिया B5, आइडिया B5 एंड ओपन द पोजिशन। मारेंगे तो भी खराब, नहीं मारेंगे तो भी खराब है व्हाइट के लिए, कुछ भी नहीं है, द पोजिशन इज जस्ट बैड। आउटपोस्ट में बिठाएगा, आई एम रेडी टू सिट डाउन एट एनी टाइम, यहां पर बिठाएगा आउटपोस्ट में। नथिंग, देयर इज नो अटैक, नथिंग, कुछ भी नहीं है, सब डमी है, दिस पोजीशन इट इज लाइक अ डमी हियर। ये तो लॉस्ट है, तो पोजीशन अभी रुक आ रहा है, ये रुक आ रहा है, ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे 2 है, ये रुक नीचे बैक रेंज, ये सब जाएगा गेम, एंड ये अटैक में ज्वाइन करेगा। कलर पोजीशन ऑफ कलर कॉम्प्लेक्स बैड किंग, व्हेन द हेवी पीसेस आर देयर द किंग पोजीशन काउंट्स। 3 प्रेशर है, आइडिया में इसको मारेगा 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 और ये मार देगा। रुक इंटू रुक इंटू रुक इंटू क्वीन इंटू क्वीन, वेल प्लेड। अब गया, इट इज ए जुगजुआंग, कहां जाएगा आफ्टर रुक, नाउ यू कैनॉट प्ले, यू नो इफ यू लीव इट दिस इज ऑल्सो बैड, ओके, सो बिशप आएगा, सो हियर ही काउंटर अटैक। नाउ ब्लैक टू प्ले एंड विन, आई एम गिविंग यू पजल दिस पोजीशन, ब्लैक टू प्ले एंड विन। चलो मैं बोर्ड को फ्लिप कर देता हूं, I will flip the board. Abhi I will tell you, at the age of 17, Magnus was 2786. Okay, but I will tell you, I am not really surprised. I am not surprised about it. Why? Magnus, having at the age of 17, he is having an experience of, I would say, 12, 13 years of non-stop chess. 12, 13 years of non-stop chess with कंप्यूटर विथ इंटरनेट, उसके पास डाटा है, इंटरनेट है, कोच है और सब कुछ है, गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट है, तो वो क्यों नहीं होगा? उससे भी टैलेंटेड प्लेयर्स दब गए हैं। डाटा है नहीं है, इंटरनेट है नहीं है, आपके पास बुक्स है नहीं है, कोच है नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट है नहीं है, पैसा है नहीं है, तो कहां से आएगा? अभी मैग्नस कार्लसन एक बार बोला कि आई रिमेंबर 10,000 गेम्स। Magnus Carlsen, he said 10,000 games. Okay, suppose you ask me, I will remember about 700, 800 games. In my mind, अभी फिशर ने ये खेला, कास्पारोव ने ये खेला और आनंद ने ये खेला, दिस इज द बेस्ट गेम ऑफ आनंद, दिस इज द कास्पारोव, मैं दिखाते जाएगा। Even without compute data, I can show you 500-600 games. Not full game, but a critical diagram. This is good, this is bad. But 10,000 तो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. तुम कोई भी अच्छा टैलेंटेड प्लेयर को मौका दो, 5-6 चीज चाहिए. You need lot of support, financial support, physical support, stamina. You need literature, you need internet data. गांव में तो इंटरनेट डाटा है ही नहीं. अभी चेस बेस क्या है उनको नहीं मालूम. So it is very difficult for a और मिडिल क्लास फैमिली का एक लड़का या लड़की खेलने, लड़की होगा तो और ज्यादा तकलीफ है, उसके साथ माँ जाएगी तो उसका खर्चा, दोनों का होटल खर्चा, दोनों का जाने जाने का, रहना खाना, एंट्री फी. इट इज नॉट अफोर्डेबल फॉर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली. फिर भी इंडिया में लोग मानते नहीं है, कुछ भी करके बच्चे को खिलाते हैं. जीएम टूर्नामेंट खेलने दो, एक जीएम टूर्नामेंट खेलेगा तो 25,000 खर्चा होता है. अरे औकात नहीं है इतना खर्चा करने, घर में 3 बच्चा है तो उसका बाकी का क्या होगा. तो कंसेशन दो, स्ट्रगल करते हैं, बच्चा का कैरियर बन जाएगा बोल के. सो मैग्नस कार्लसन पहुंच गया. आई एम नॉट सरप्राइज. नॉर्वे गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट करता था. हम 12-13 साल, 10 साल में, 12 11 12 साल में वो 2540 हो गया. तो ग्रेट सपोर्ट है इसका. यू हैव ए गुड ग्रैंड मास्टर एज ए कोच, रेगुलर ग्रैंड, 1-to-1 ग्रैंड मास्टर कोचिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट वो कहाँ है. Magnus Carlsen at the age of 13 had the knowledge of Fisher what Fisher had in 1972. That is what Kasparov said. ये मैं नहीं कहता हूँ, गारी गारी भाई kasparov बोलता है. 1972 में फिशर was ahead of his time. 15-20 साल आगे था, ahead of his time. Magnus Carlsen at the age of 13 knew all those knowledge because of internet data. तो ये कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. 17 साल में पहुंच गया, 4 साल में चेस चालू करेगा, सब कुछ है. तेरा की जगह 8 हो गए. सही है. और ये तो गया ब्लैक टू प्ले. नाउ ही प्लेस बिशप इनटू, दे दिया क्वीन. यू आर राइट. हु सेड B2? रामकृष्ण. रामकृष्ण एंड परेश कुमार. करेक्ट आंसर. दे दिया क्वीन, प्यार से मारो, चेक. आओ. नाउ ब्लैक टू प्ले एंड विन अगेन. Black to play and win. Okay, this is very easy. You come rook into. Now black to play and win. Black to play and win. You need to find mating patterns. आपको mating pattern का जरूरत है. Black to play. Black to play and win. Find out. Correct. Correct. Virabhadra. Winning. Winning the game. अभी क्या एक चेक में क्या रखा है, कुछ भी नहीं. रुक आ रहा है, रिजाइन. Hello Mohit, stream, how are you? So King's Indian is good, but you have to find like Benoni. Benoni जरूरत से ज्यादा sharp है. Benoni is very sharp. King's Indian is coming later. Sharp है but कंट्रोल में रहता है. Okay, I am going only code. I am going code E60, 61, 62, 63, 65, 67, 69. I am going issue code wise. Garibhai Kasparov is black. It is good. E5. So this is the plan he finds counter attack. अभी क्या है? You need to post these two pieces ideally. Then rook should join the center or center. Queen should come. Queen should come to game. So this is good move. Why? Because taking care of the square, the queen is ready to come to b6 or a5, and I will take, and then knight will come. These are the ideas. The pressure has come on this point. Typical King's Indian. Mara, tempo. Idea indirectly. This point 1, 2. That means मैं ये भी मार सकता हूं. Okay, you can't do this. b2 मर जाएगा. Now into c4. c4 pawn मारेगा. Now c4 pawn मारेगा. So okay. Now weakness is okay, but this ये टारास फॉर्मूला हो गया. इसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं. अब ये स्क्वायर में आओ तो मार देगा. So वो वीक बैकवर्ड पॉन का वीकनेस चला गया. अभी नाउ ब्लैक हैज ए क्लियर सुपीरियर गेम. Why? Now the point is this is a weak point. So a6 b5 आना चाहिए. This is one plan. And black's another plan. If I can get f5 and knight e4. अब अगर imagine ये pawn यहाँ आएगा तो मैं knight e4 आ सकता हूँ. अगर a6 b5 आएगा तो मैं ओपन करें. Strategic plans. Idea f5. You cannot do any weakening. So हो गया. So active pieces. Black has active pieces. Active pieces. अभी next job I will prepare for this and rook b line. I will prepare for the rook b line. ये लाइन को ओपन करना देखेगा. a6 करके b5 आएगा. No problem. There is no threat. There is no. I want to bring everything into action. Learning King's Indian. You want to play King's Indian. तो ही प्लेयर का एकदम स्टडी करना. पहली चीज बॉबी फिशर एंड गारी कास्पारोव. बाद में थ्योरी में जाओ. एक्चुअली किंग्स इंडियन, बेनोनी, बेंको, तो ये तीनों सेक्टर अगर आप मास्टरी करोगे, D4 players will not be having any advantage with you. You can shuffle, कभी बेनोनी, कभी किंग्स इंडियन, कभी बेंको. You can play old Indian to King's Indian. सारे रेडी सेंटर में. क्योंकि मैं ये अभी ये मार सकता हूं कभी भी. ये मार सकता हूं कभी भी. ऐसा idea. Now you can see the strange idea. He is making a move. This is actually not an attack. This is just at the moment. Some you will see the idea later on. I will tell you. Into Idea queen will go to c8 back. Idea a6 b5. अभी सब रेडी हो गया. All the pieces you have improved. Maximum to the maximum effect. So white is also waiting. But now the second front. Open the second front. वार में क्या है? अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी हिंदुस्तान में अपना दो पड़ोसी का दुश्मन है, दो तीन दुश्मन है, आप लोगों को मालूम है. तो वो क्या बोलता है, अगर हम एक तरफ अटैक करेंगे इंडिया फाइट करेगा, ईस्ट में करो, वेस्ट में करो, साउथ में करो, तीनों फ्रंट में अटैक करेगा तो तकलीफ है. तो अभी पहला फ्रंट को ओपन किया, अभी दूसरा फ्रंट पे जा रहा है. ओके, हो गया काम. अभी c4 आएगा. नाउ यू टेक pawn into b5, c4 आ जाएगा. And bishop into knight is bad. You cannot give the dark square bishop. You cannot give. After you play bishop takes, pawn takes, ये भी नहीं मार सकता. nd5 आएगा. प्लस. तो तंग होके उसने दे दिया, तंग होके दे दिया उसने. ऑल दीज आर सेल्फ गोल. बिशप आएगा d4 में, c3 में, एंड g4 ऑल सेल्फ गोल. सो ओनली हो गया. यू हैव टू पुश. whatever you do, it is lost only. इतना वीकनेस है. d4 वीकनेस, g3 वीकनेस, h3 वीकनेस. मारेंगे तो क्वीन आएगा, देन रुक एफ8 आएगा. मारोगे, यू आर इनवाइटिंग क्वीन और रुक एफ8. नहीं मारोगे तो रुक डबल करेगा. अभी थ्रेट दे रहा है, ही इज गिविंग ए थ्रेट ऑफ नाइट इनटू पॉन, और बाद में रुक क्वीन ले लेगा. नाइट इनटू पॉन, रुक टेक्स, सम चेक चेक चेक, वो मार देगा. तो रुक रुक एंड नाइट के लिए क्वीन रहेगा. ये थ्रेट है मेरा. आया. अभी कुछ नहीं है. अभी डेस्परेट हो गया. रुक कैनॉट मूव एंड नाउ ये डेस्परेट हो गया. तो पीस डाउन हार जाएगा. कुछ नहीं, लॉस्ट. King's Gambit is good or Queen's Gambit is good? Actually, King's Gambit is a opening from last century. आजकल King's Gambit में एडवांटेज लेना मुश्किल है. So today, King's Gambit is considered to be equal only. You play all good moves for white, it is equal. If you mistake, black is better. So Queen's Gambit is sound. Queen's Gambit में white remains better, always little better. Always. आप अगर डाटा चेक करोगे स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर्स, क्वींस गैम्बिट इज सॉलिड फॉर ब्लैक, बट व्हाइट रिटेन्स द स्मॉल एडवांटेज, स्पेस, प्रेशर ऑन द सेंटर. वेरएज किंग्स गैम्बिट में आपको ज्यादातर नहीं चलता है. So black has a very easy. Fisher defense is the best. There are many good lines. So I would consider Fisher defense is the best, and white cannot count on an advantage. Okay. Next. अरे नहीं मिल रहा है वो गेम, क्या बात है। मुझे चाय, आया आया, ओके ओके। हियर इट इज निकोलिक। तो ये कौन सा है, ये 69, और ये कौन सा है, ये 60। आई थिंक आई एम गोइंग फॉर ये 69 गेम। ओके, क्लासिकल E5, now C6, preparing attack rook E1, so standard attack. 3 attack on E4. If you 4 attack now on E4, so indirectly is defending. Now taking the pawn, tactically it is bad. So it defends coordinating. One of the idea, I can play B5, I can prepare to win the queen and then rook double. I can prepare, put the queen here and double the rook. I can play B5, I can play A5. A bad move. First bad move of white. You cannot weaken the king side structure. आपको किंग साइड को स्ट्रक्चर को लूज नहीं करना है, नहीं करना है। Now this is the correct move. Rook here is the correct move. Why? Because I want to bring move the bishop to give extra support. एक दो तीन है मेरा, इसको सपोर्ट के लिए अभी बिशप को मूव करना पड़ेगा। बट बिशप मूव करेंगे तो नाइट का क्या होगा, बिशप वॉचिंग द नाइट, इसीलिए द साइंटिफिक मूव रूक, preparing to come to bishop f4, bishop g5, bishop c1, bb2. But this position, black is already better. Black is already better. So आपको रूक लाना चाहिए था ये गेम में, फर्स्ट बैड। टारगेट दे दिया तो ये ब्लैक शेर बन जाएगा, अभी ब्लैक शेरा हो जाएगा, शेरा, शेर सिंह। अभी एंटर, बिकॉज बिशप इज ओवरलोडेड, इसीलिए रुक का जरूरत था। अभी मार नहीं सकता है, अभी मैं कब्जा कर लेगा इसको, आई विल कम हियर, ये स्क्वायर का कब्जा कर लेगा, कब्जा हो गया। यहाँ आएगा, अभी पहला इसको तो बचाओ, हो गया, मारेगा तो ब्लैक स्क्वायर का हो गया। आफ्टर दैट इट इज प्लस। अभी सेंट्रलाइज क्वीन पोजीशन, ये कब्जा ले लिया सब, ये बैड बिशप, बैड किंग, एक ही गलती, एक गलती पूरा का पूरा बर्बाद कर दिया उसको, ये तो लॉस्ट। KG7 ये क्यों नहीं है, व्हाई नॉट दिस, वो एक्सचेंज कर देगा, वो क्वीन एक्सचेंज कर देगा, क्वीन C3 आ जाए, सो दिस मूव। ये क्वीन कहाँ, जो देर इज नो रिजॉइंडर, उसका साथी नहीं है, अकेला है, हैं? साथी कोई नहीं आ रहा है, नो बिशप नो नाइट, क्या कर रहा है कि क्वीन साइड का फ्रंट खोल दिया, अभी कोई अटैक नहीं आएगा। इवन बाई मिस, बाई चांस तुम रूक आ गया तो भी कुछ नहीं, अगर किंग हटे के रूक बाई चांस भी आ गया, अकेला एक काफी, तो अभी ये फ्रंट ओपन कर देगा। व्हाट एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, व्हाट ए ग्रेट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ किंग्स इंडिया। So making a move like this G5, shut out. अभी सिसिलियन, मॉडर्न बेनोनी, आई टेल यू, शार्प लाइन में सिसिलियन है, मॉडर्न बेनोनी, किंग्स इंडियन, जबरदस्त। जितना ज्यादा ओपन होता है वो शार्प है, सिसिलियन इज ओपन गेम। White is a woman grandmaster. White is woman grandmaster and black is a veteran grandmaster. Veteran grandmaster versus woman grandmaster. Bad move. Not good. Attack. The defect of BD3. You waste a move now. Waste a move. If you push, knight will enter D4. These are all any to all passive play. यहाँ मारने वाला अभी साक क्योंकि अटैक में मेरा बाकी 3 पीस है. Knight, bishop, rook is working. So because of this BD3, BC2 pointless moves. बिशप दे दो, मार दिया, नहीं बचेगा. Diverting the queen. Main idea, I want the queen to go away from the connection of the king. H6 से दूर जाओ. You cannot play bishop f2. ये खत्म हो जाएगा. The attacking plan could be just knight here. आएगा नाइट और मारेगा तो रुक आएगा, नहीं मारेगा तो नाइट आएगा, नाइट आएगा. सो यू कैन डू दैट. सो सब इधर गया. एनीवे आई एंटर. F3 को डिफेंड करो. अभी G4 आएगा, डिफेंड करो. रुक H6 डिफेंड करो. नहीं कर सकता. रुक इज टाइट डाउन. F3 को बचाते बचाते जान चला गया. रुक आएगा, खत्म. So veteran grandmaster had superiority over young woman grandmaster. So ये जो है, ये actually I will tell you, I played this as white. मैंने एक बार ये खेला था किसके साथ? With a King's Indian expert grandmaster. Edward Gufeld was an expert of King's Indian defense. He has written a book also. He has written a book how to play King's Indian. Very good book, excellent book. So I played BD3 so that he is no theory. I struggled and I equal dead drawn position. 13 hours. He made me play 13 hours in Goodrick. अभी रशियन एम्बासी कॉन्सुलेट उसको कॉफी, चाय, सैंडविच, खाना सब साथ देते थे. मुझे कुछ नहीं. सवेरे 7 बजे ब्रेकफास्ट लेके शाम को 7 बजे तक मैं खेल रहा था, 12-13 घंटा. And I blundered at the end. Dead drawn position. Then Gufeld told me, I wanted to make you tired and you blunder. वो गेम उन्होंने दे दिया किधर? इन्फॉर्मेटर में दे दिया. एंड गेम में I had a bad bishop. He had a good knight. It was a draw, but at the end I blundered. 13 hours of play. So I want to show you 2-3 और गेम है, करा देते हैं, हो जाएगा. You see, introduction will take 2-3 more sessions. I am only gone up to E70, E99 तक है. Then I will go to theory, intermediate level. Then I will go to deep analysis of advanced level, and then again that will be end of the Kingston. So it will take me at least tomorrow is 2 sessions. Then Wednesday off. I think till Sunday the King's Indian intermediate session will go on till Sunday. Then Monday I will show deep analysis of 2-3 King's Indian games. That's it. Okay, this is नहीं मिल रहा है भाई. Contemporary theory. Black is better. Hard attack on E5. Black better. Now you will want to bring the rook against the king. तकलीफ चालू हो गया. चेक से दूर रहा. So I need to anchor. I need to stop the move first. I want to play bishop, but ये भगाएगा मुझे. So center check. There is a problem now. Where are you going? Where will you go? You go king e2, then b4 will come, and after b no, I will play bc2, b4, then rook against this. So he said, कोई बात नहीं, मैं इधर खेलेगा. चेक दिया ना, बिशप चेक. आई विल प्ले नाइट अटैक. तुम नाइट हट जाओ और मैं सेफ हो जाए. I think nowadays theory comes first, then comes memorization. It is a wrong way. Mohit stream, it is memory comes only by seeing model games. If one will play theory, आपको I can लिख कर मैं दे देगा. I will give write it down कि 4 दिन में सब theory भूल जाओगे. I can show you theory. This is the plan. This is the plan. But I will show you model game with the idea, then theory. That is the correct way. What is theory is based on games. Today you bring a new idea, novelty, all old theory is gone down the drain. पुराना थ्योरी सब खत्म हो गया, एक नया प्लान आ गया. तो लाइक नाजदार पोलगास की बंद ही हो गया. पीटर लेक्यो का वो लाइन में दिखाया आपको ना, वो पोलगास के वेरिएशन क्लोज्ड. सो मॉडल गेम इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. अंडरस्टैंड आइडिया देन थ्योरी. तो ये गलत है. अगर कोई कोच थ्योरी दिखाता है, इट इज नॉट द बेस्ट वे. These are random chess. It is not popular. You know, there has been four-way chess, Fisher random chess, 1, 2, 3, 4, lot of, but no chess has become as popular as regular chess. Okay, so he comes king. What should black do now? Hello, Tirtha. Yes, Mohit stream. Sicilian is very good. No, no, no. You can try everything, get knowledge, but you need to master certain lines. Yeah, knight a4. गया, मेट हो जाए, कुछ नहीं कर सकता. रिजाइन. So, where is the mistake? The mistake is here, you need not play this. You need not play. Normal moves. You can play just this is good move. A Grunfeld type. Now take. This is a good move. White is better. You can also play here. Okay. Anyhow, Okay, here Abruk. Abruk is black versus Poluja. Mohit Stream. My favorite player, my favorite player for a long time it was Fisher, Bobby Fischer, greatest ever player. And after that, I've got many other players. I like Kasparov, I like Anand, Karpov, Ivanchuk. They are great players. All players are great, but my favorite was Fischer. Then second, I would say my next favorite is Kasparov, Anand, Al, Karpov. Great players, much love. I admire all of them. But number one is Fischer. So, Abruk is theoretician. This line is interesting. Now, I would say the correct move is to castle. Now, H3. Now, Queen E8. Why Queen E8? You cannot do this. You lose a pawn. Pawn takes pawn, Queen exchange, pick up a pawn. So, you can come here preparing for E5. This is a simple plan for black. Good position already. So, this is already good position. Now, I have a backward pawn. बट बैकवर्ड पन पे क्या होगा डेवलपमेंट इज बेटर अभी क्वीन आ जाएगा यहाँ पे थ्रेट के साथ इग्नोरिंग कोई थ्रेट नहीं है थ्रेट E4 पे थ्रेट नाइट E3 थ्रेट इफ यू टेक नाइट E5 इज कमिंग गया लॉस्ट पोजीशन इज लॉस्ट यू हैव टू रिटर्न टू क्वीन D1 और क्वीन D3 डजंट मैटर होपलेस पोजीशन है द थ्रेट इज pawn into pawn knight into bishop into and NC to check अगर ये मारा pawn into तो C4 आ जाएगा pawn C4 अभी ये थ्रेट है यू कैनॉट प्ले B3 दिस इज गॉन बिकॉज ऑफ B4 तो उसको ये चला जाना चाहिए ये भी लॉस्ट है दिस इज आल्सो बैड राइट सो द होल पॉइंट इज ही हैज प्लेड मिस एंड तो गया लॉस्ट पोजीशन दिस इज लॉस्ट B5 के बाद C4 यू हैव टू रिटर्न खत्म NC2 रोक नहीं पाएगा not the hasty move because queen C6 check will come let's so it's beautiful move खत्म गलती कहाँ हो the variation ये इतना बुरा नहीं है the correct move order I will tell you the correct move order D4 knight F6 C4 this and C3 E4 D6 now this is not the correct move S3 is the correct move now castle I will play the idea now if you play I will come back you do not have this move pawn is watching the square you don't have next time going to gain a tempo this is the whole idea the point of the variation and you cannot play here E5 losing a pawn so correct move is S3 and only then BG5 तो ये पहले BG5 खेला तो अभी H6 अभी क्या है you cannot come तो एक और पंच एक one more punch you will get so that is the reason बिशप G5 खेलने से पहले ये मूव का जरूरी था मूव ऑर्डर इट इज जस्ट मूव ऑर्डर आई विल टेल यू ये रशियन लोग जो करते हैं ना भरोसा मत करो बहुत कुछ सेटिंग करते हैं वो बहुत कुछ सेटिंग करते हैं ओके जस्टिन सरकार वर्सेस नाकामुरा is a great player Some people dub him as modern Tal. Some people tell he is like modern Tal, but Tal and Nakamura में फर्क है कि Tal was going in a track, I mean, for attack, whereas Nakamura is just playing, calculating quickly some rash moves. So there is a difference. Who is Sarkar? Justin Sarkar from America. Sarkar. ये छोटा सरकार है SR KR versus Nakamura. Well played this game. Nakamura played well. So he is not interested in all these things. Just going for opening queen side. I want to play like a Beko Gambit. तो बंद किया तो इधर बेनोनी बेंको बंद किया तो बेनोनी चालू हो गया नाकामुरा इज अल्ट्रा अल्ट्रा शार्प प्लेयर आइडिया रूक चेक आई थिंक दिस ही हैज बर्न्ड हिज हैंड अभी ये जो मूव आया है एक्चुअल थ्रेट इज B5 ये एक्चुअल थ्रेट है ये भी ये आइडिया ये है सपोज यू प्ले नाइट आई विल प्ले B5 you take I will take now you take then this position I think what I can do here what I can do I think a check is a good idea because if you now play bishop to E2 bishop A6 giving hard time तकलीफ है कैसल नहीं कर सकता है so he B5 is a threat now with a queen A5 threat तो उसने रोका बोला अभी B5 नहीं खेल सकता है तो knight good move why this is a good move because he next move he wants to play queen to B4 इसका क्या करोगे अभी नाइट F3 तो क्वीन B4 क्वीन E2 को रूक आ जाएगा E8 you have to always worry about this file you have to worry about the pawn just a minute exchange the defender अभी इसका डिफेंडर को खत्म करो I don't think he can the pawn gone you cannot defend the pawn now and if you take bishop takes I will seize a square अब ये स्क्वायर सीज कर लेगा रूक आएगा यहाँ बिठाएगा ये पॉन मारने को टाइम नहीं है ये मारेगा so this is not a problem for me giving your good bishop minus plus pawn down bishop pair black has pair of bishops one pawn so गलती कहाँ होता है so this is here I told you that this is not the move order after the move castle you should play S3 and now D6 this is standard okay ये कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि it is a bad thing so he played this is okay I don't see I think that at the moment perhaps this is more correct allowing pawn into pawn knight is coming the diagram the knight in center then you can do long castle you can play Marozibine type position but pushing the pawn this you consider seventh move diagram you consider this diagram what a difference so not the best move अब इसका पावर बढ़ गया okay plus this is another fine second last mistake this is a last mistake now I will show two games One is Gary भाई Kasparov. Since our second session नहीं है, मैं थोड़ा और 10-15 मिनट लेता हूँ, 5-10 मिनट. Okay. I will tell you now, position is already bad for white. It's already bad. You cannot give me the dark square bishop minus plus. The position already minus plus. ये तो गया. Totally bad. Lost position जैसा. Mistake कहाँ हुआ? This is lost position. Okay. See the finish. अभी ये E4 आएगा. 92 पिन कर दो, नाइट को पिन कर. अभी नाइट पिन से छुटकारा नहीं मिलेगा. ये किंग अड़कुन सिताराम हो गया. वाचिंग, द क्वीन इज वाचिंग. तो किंग अटक गया. अब ये आंसर है, पॉन इंटू एंड रुक इंटू कुछ नहीं कर सकता. लॉस्ट, होपलेस. बट why this is bad? What is wrong with the position? Okay, we'll go. Sterling is a very strong grandmaster, and opening preparation is par excellence. Great in opening, but psychological fear, not ready to play main line or is prepared line because he knows Kasparov has worked all more than him. Now, this is I told you the line. Elvis played this in the Interzonal Manila. Manila Interzonal 1973. No, 93. 1993 Manila Interzonal. Elvis won 3 games with this BG5. So the other plan is I told you, and is a Queen E8 and E5, but this is more flexible plan. Nothing wrong. I think the more correct move here, Queen D2. The idea is actually to exchange. I'm not going to castle. Why? हाँ मौलवी साहब. नहीं लिया मैं. बस 5-10 मिनट में आपको फोन करता हूँ. 5-10 मिनट. Now the point is why this move? Because he expects white is black is expecting queen आएगा castle करेगा तो ये फटाफट ओपन करेगा. Ready? So queen D2 good move. Because I am not committed. Abhi all this thing may making no sense. Next plan knight F3 and bishop E2 castle. Lost short castle. Good position. So this is not good move. Now square. See all this thing now backfired. Now he is preparing for B4. He is preparing. Time कहाँ है? B4 खेलेगा तो नाइट E4 आ जाए. अभी ना ND4 वीकनेस. तो एक के बाद एक खराब पोजीशन है. The position is bad already. This is bad. अभी if you give time to white, अगर नाइट यहाँ है, नाइट है, तो this is okay. If knight is already there, the position is good, but knight नहीं है, bishop attacked है. So ये माइनस हो गया. Okay. Yeah. Starting में ही मारा. Kasparov opening preparation was great. So one more game. Normal, normal. In the olden games, method was playing. There were not many data or theory, so they were playing according to a method. Encore the knight, bring the knight, play c6, play all this thing was playing systematically. Now he is discouraging to play f4, weakening this. You cannot do this. Knight f4 बैठ जाएगा बाद में. Into c4, into c5, minus plus. अभी पीसी का चला गया, पीसी चला गया, अभी क्या है? So it is bad. So he has played very badly, but I'm going a model way to play that if playing here h3 is bad. Knight is placed very passively. So King's Indian is a good thing if white does not know theory, makes weak square, जल्दी से जल्दी हार जाए. We'll show you two more games. Two more games. Time. Red. Knight e5. Red b5. Benko. The advantage of King's Indian, if you study Benko Benoni, बहुत सारी टाइम ट्रांसपोज हो जाता है. ये पोजीशन माइनस है. अभी c4 आएगा, नाइट c5 आएगा, माइनस. ये तो खैर. फॉर द पॉन ऑलरेडी यू हैव इनफ कंपनसेशन. फिर भी मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा. ऑलरेडी डाउन, क्वीन ए5 आएगा. जब इट्स ब्लंडर, एक ब्लंडर मारा है, मारो क्वीन चेक में गेम खत्म. So where is the mistake here? You have to play knight here. This is the main line in this variation. Bad move. I will tell you two more games. मैं दो गेम दिखाऊंगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. बी पेशेंट. Yeah. Please note this game, the evolution of theory. Now, this is a bad move, but it is an idea. You take the pawn, it is dangerous. H file open हो जाएगा. Dangerous. ये जीत जाएगा अभी. White will win the game. Third attack. अभी queen trap होगा, but too much. You can trap the queen, but I can take queen g7 and then knight check and I win the game. So what we observe, this looks a great interesting idea. The idea is interesting. Idea, it is ns2 is an interesting idea. And Larson beat Kavala. तो कावाला कन्विंस हो गया कि आइडिया मस्त है. ns2 idea is really good. So after this move, he comes bishop here and then h4 with attack. बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है, बढ़िया है. लेकिन what he did not analyze in great depth. एक दिन कास्पारोव कावाला का मैच हुआ इन सम टूर्नामेंट. तो कावाला बोला लार्सन का आइडिया नाइट h2 एंड देन h4 ये क्यों नहीं लगा दिया. कास्पारोव को मालूम नहीं. अरे ऐसा कास्पारोव कोई भी लाइन छोड़ा नहीं. ही चोज अ रॉन्ग पर्सन एंड कास्पारोव गेव ए फ्री लेसन. देखो वो गेम नाइट h2 खेला. कास्पारोव इज ब्लैक. वो कैसा मारा देखो. लार्सन ने उसको मारा तो कन्विंस हो गया कि अच्छा है. एक्चुअली अच्छा नहीं है. अरे कास्पारो लंका, आई थिंक कास्पारो का कार्पो का इसका है. ये गलत है. d5. Okay, I will go from here. I will find Kasparo Lanka. Kasparo is black. Yeah, this is the game. So what Kavalek thought कि वो लगाएगा लार्सन का आइडिया. वही नाइट h2 with the idea next move I am going to play this, I am going to play this, like same. See the punishment. आगे commando will not go back. Commando will not go back. आगे. Why? He wants to, if you want to play, I will take. So next threat he is giving the threat. Good move. Now you take my piece, you will come in trouble. Suppose you take the piece. Now I will take, you will take, I will take, and then you go back, knight check, or you go back, bishop f5 आएगा, rook e8 आएगा, bishop f5, rook e8. That means I am not losing the piece, my friend. My friend, I am not losing the piece. Knight coming, wonderful. A preparation of Kasparov. He is walking into the preparation of Kasparov. Check. Push. Open the game. अभी क्या है, प्लेयर शुड वरी, कहीं a3 आ जाएगा, a3 आ जाएगा तो ये नाइट जाएगा. अरे टाइम कहाँ है. यू अटैक. नाउ टेक. व्हाट ए पंच. रॉकी पंच. दिस इज रॉकी पंच. सिल्वर स्टैलोन. अभी रुक इज कमिंग, क्वीन इज कमिंग. टाइम नहीं है उसको. a3 खेलने को टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. Now what to do is consolidating. Now he is consolidating. यहाँ पे डबल अटैक है. ये अटैक कर रहा है. अरे जब भी जान जा रहा है, थर्ड अटैक, वैसे जाएगा, वट एवर डू इट इज बैड. Now, what is there simple? Just queen move. I want to now get out of the pin and queen enter. Now the bishop is pinned. So just move and enter. Finish. Finish. Queen has to check is coming. Over. So Kavalak chose a wrong person. Kavalak chose a wrong person to try Larson's idea. Actually, it is good. I tried it and I won. Block did not know what to do in some open tournament. But a player cannot play. Everybody cannot play like Gary Kasparov like this and like this. Attack, you cannot play this unless you have seen. So I will continue with this basic model games of King's Indian. Another 3, 4, 5 sessions. Then I will take you to theory for intermediate player. And then I will show you deep analysis for advanced player, 2, 3 games. So see you again tomorrow morning 9:30. No class today afternoon. तब तक सबको मेरा नमस्कार. See you in the morning 9:30 tomorrow. Bye. I will answer this question tomorrow. Birabhadra Singh question.